so proud of you, Travis.
Can I talk now?
Yep.
Welcome back for another episode of Smoking Butts and Tapping Ash podcast with our host,
Dave.
And back this week, again,
I have to redeem myself, evidently.
is our
Repeat.
friend Nick Miller from the Cigar Pulpit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Travis.
Your listeners were very irritated.
Irate.
Irritated with
That's
my
putting
last
it mildly,
appearance?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was a little irate.
It was probably like
Whatever.
50-50.
You guys are sitting here laughing at it the whole time.
Well,
and then you're both on social media throwing me under the bus.
it's kind of like when you just sit and laugh at a
We
train
always
wreck.
throw each other under the bus.
Look, the real bottom line, and this is my bone of contention here, is that on TV food shows, they try the food, and they try it, and they give their thoughts as they're eating the food. I feel like if you guys try the food like days or even hours beforehand, it's not the fresh impression.
Yeah, it gives you more. Yeah, but like I told you earlier, on the food channel, they don't have a mic right next to
Like,
their mouth.
well,
I think it was
Okay, all right,
inside
okay,
your mouth for a
okay.
minute.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think you
it all gets
chewed on it a little bit.
It all gets mixed
Yeah.
up.
My wife was like, it was okay for about 2 minutes. And after about the 15th minute, I was ready to strangle him.
Not my fault. Travis gave me so many hot dog
That's
burn
true.
I
did
did
load
like
you up.
I did like when he spit the water everywhere, though.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That was funny.
Yeah.
What are we all smoking this evening?
Yes, it is time for the smoke, brought to you by My Monthly Cigars and fucking good coffee.
Good job.
And this week's Smoker's Choice, because we are impatiently waiting the new box for August, and I can't wait. I know you guys can't either.
I can't.
Wait for my
I get
Robusto
the
box.
Robusto box, 4 different cigars every month to try and enjoy. And Nick, you also get the
I get the Robusto.
Yep.
But what is Scott smoking, considering he doesn't have his El Presidente?
Who knows? He'll get
He's still smoking
all 8
last
of his
month,
cigars.
Ah, okay.
Freaking,
All right.
he'll smoke them all in one day. He's a fiend.
Well, that's
We
what I'm
smoked a
saying.
lot Saturday.
Yeah, that's what I heard, man.
We smoked like 4 back to back.
Yep. So what are you smoking this week, Travis? Let's start with you.
This week I am smoking a nice gifted cigar. Right before we started, from you,
A free cigar, the best cigar.
the best.
Yes.
This is the best
The
one.
most delicious
I
cigar.
You got me a nice acid 20.
Yep, one of my personal favorites.
It's a good one. I haven't had one in a while, and
I haven't
it's
either.
really
They look-
hitting the spot right now.
I was in there and they looked good. I'm like, Travis did me a solid last week. I'm gonna get him a little present.
You'll be very shocked to know that this is my first cigar of the day.
No,
I am shocked to hear that.
It is.
I don't believe that.
I
for
got to
one
work,
second.
and my little humidor thing that I keep in my my lunch satchel was empty. I forgot to restock it.
That's why you need a box of Toscanos in your
I
glove
know.
box.
Yep.
I need to, and I smoked that last week that you gave me. So
Right.
I was out.
You smoked Scott's too, didn't you?
No, I gave Scott his.
Oh, okay. Nick, what are you smoking,
I don't
buddy?
believe that for a
I
minute.
don't either.
I've got a Henry Clay Warhawk that I picked up while I was out in Indiana this past weekend.
Man, that's another one of my favorites.
It's not the Rebellious. The Rebellious was that limited edition one that they
Yeah.
did like maybe 3 or 4 years back.
Mhm.
That one is my favorite. The spice level on that was like out of
Yeah.
this world.
That was the first one of theirs that I smoked.
This one's a little lighter, but it's still really good.
So I was down at the lake with Travis when I tried that cigar the first time, and I at the time I wasn't smoking nearly as often as I do now, and I was like, this is pretty good. I'm gonna try retro.
Nope.
And
That's your
I
problem.
almost passed out.
Yep.
Like I had tears running down
I thought he had
both
died.
cheeks, and Travis looked at me dead in my face. He's like, "Dude, are you gonna make it?"
I thought he was dead. Oh,
Yeah. Like, are you seeing angels?
He
Yes. Yes, Grandpa.
yeah.
I mean,
Yes, I
even
am.
this one has a little kick to it, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They all
you
do.
know, but
I
that
love
one.
'em.
I
yeah.
smoked. What did Scott get us? Henry Clay. I don't think it was. Is there another one? Henry Clay. Wasn't the Warhawk? Maybe it was.
It was the Warhawk.
Probably.
I smoked one. Yeah, and it
It almost killed you.
Yeah, that's not a Travis
He
cigar.
gifted
No,
me one
definitely
of those Rebellious at Greenville
Yeah.
when I met you guys
Yeah.
up there for the barbecue.
Yeah.
And it took me forever to finally smoke that because I knew it was going to be special because, I mean, you can't get those things anymore.
Yeah, and it was free.
Well, that
so it's
yes,
twice
exactly.
as good.
Now, I do have a box of those resting in
Oh,
my
yeah.
humidor at home.
Hell yeah, man.
I just haven't broken into it because I know for
He
everyone.
smoked the free one from Scott.
Well, yeah, because
Yep.
for everyone I smoke, that's one less I have.
That's
There you
right. I am
So-
smoking a Red Rider cigar from December 2022 exclusive from something. I don't know what it's exclusive to, but our good friend Toby Martinez gave this to me from Martinez Welding.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, it's pretty damn
He always
good.
comes up with some.
He comes up with some crazy shit.
Yeah, I want that band.
Okay,
Or you
we're
can
going
have
to save it.
Yeah, save the band.
Yep, he said he has some cigars for us, so we need to have him on the podcast pretty soon.
Yeah, we do too.
Yeah, I think he'll have a good old time.
So, what has everybody been up to?
You want me to go first?
Yeah,
you want me
go
to talk this week?
Yeah, I did run into our friend Cammie, and I
Did you?
yeah at open house for the junior high,
Mhm.
and I just leaned over to her real quick in the hallway, and I said, "Cammie, you are full of shit." I said, "Dave never shuts up," and she goes, "Travis Brandon." That was it.
That's so funny. What have I been doing? Saturday, Cammie's husband, Jason, and my other friend, Jason, we loaded up and went to Princeton, Indiana, to a big flea market. And it was fucking terrible.
Oh no!
It was hot, and it wasn't like the cool flea markets I see on TV. It was like straight up just antique bullshit.
Your neighbor decides right now is the time to mow.
Oh
the
yeah,
lawn.
they watch for us. They're
Yeah.
like, well, yeah, it's about time to mow.
I mean, they live next door to Travis, so they deal with him all the time. So they probably do.
I know they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But after that, we ate in my least favorite town of all time, Mount Carmel, because
Oh,
our barbecue experience there. But we ate at a Taco Tierra. Have you ever ate there?
no, never even heard of it. I think.
It was it's one of the first Jason's favorite places to eat. It was not my wheelhouse.
Mhm.
It reminded me of school lunch tacos. It
Like
was
Sloppy Joe's or
it was
something?
like ketchup.
Oh
Like
yeah.
the sauce was made with ketchup and
Yeah.
hot sauce. And they had some kind of flour tortilla chips with apple shit on top and cheese melted on it. Like, I was like, Jesus,
Literally
what is
apples?
this? Yeah. It was like apple sauce, apple chutney, or whatever you call it. It was pretty bad.
Okay.
Huh.
And there was no salsa for your chips, so I was fucking pissed. But yeah,
What kind of savages give you chips without salsa?
don't ask me, man. It's blasphemy.
I
I can't handle that.
Yeah, just to sit and eat the chip.
Yeah. It was just, I was so angry.
I would be angry too.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Nick? What have you been doing?
I was out in Indiana this past weekend as well.
Mm.
I went out and met up with my dad, and we went to one of the IndyCar races they have out there at the track. It was one of the Grand Prix, or it wasn't Grand Prix. It was on the road course, but I don't remember what the exact name of the race was. But it was an IndyCar race, and
Okay.
it was fun. It was
Okay.
hot and humid.
I bet it was hot as shit.
And we had like these tickets that you could roam around, but then there were certain seating areas that you could sit in. And of course, they were all like, the one that we ended up in was like dead in the blazing sun, you know. And I'm just like, oh god,
That sounds just god awful.
I got some sun. I got a little sun that day, but
Yeah,
that's
I
okay.
bet.
But it was a lot of fun.
That's cool, man. I've never
Yeah.
been to a race.
Well, we go to the 500 every year. I didn't go this year because I had my son, and I didn't go the year my son was born because he was born right around the 500. But otherwise, I go with my dad and my uncle every year, and that's a big event. Like you have no idea how many people show up to that thing, dude.
Yeah.
It's huge. So if you're gonna go to a race, they have all these other races throughout the year there. Like they do one on Mother's Day weekend that's a Grand Prix, and then there's this one that's the same thing, and you know whatever. But I would say one of those first. And actually, there's one at Gateway up by St. Louis
Oh,
in
I've heard the ones
week
that
and a
Gateway
half.
I think they're fun to go to.
Yeah, well,
I've heard they are.
the last couple years it's been fun because it's been at night under the lights, you know, so that's kind of cool. This year, some genius decided, hey, instead of Saturday night under the lights, let's move it to Sunday at 2:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, gosh.
In August.
Yeah,
That's
that's
terrible.
So I'm
horrible.
going to bake again.
Yeah,
But,
that's
you know,
horrible. Man.
whatever. Such as life.
Whatever. So what are you going to do?
I know, right?
Yep.
But yeah, so while I was out there, on my way back, I swung through Brownsburg and visited Smoker's Choice and hit up their humidor, and that's where I got this Henry Clay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. I need to visit some kind of cigar place that we don't have around here. Get some new stuff.
I do. I was in there just a minute ago looking at and I have tons of cigars in my humidor, but not like ones that jump out like I want to smoke them.
Right.
But
I'm the same way.
I'm like, I need to go get some new ones.
Right.
I'm the same way. I've been smoking a lot of stuff that like it's just random,
Mm-hmm.
and I look at it and the band is so nondescript. I don't even know what company it is.
Yep.
And then it's like
It just says cigar.
well, no, it's not even that. It's like it's design, but like it's not like one looked like a skull,
Yeah.
and but it doesn't say like what company it is. So I'm like,
they are.
I
Yeah.
can't even identify who made this,
I've had a few lately that just have random birds on the labels. It's pretty weird.
It wasn't a San Cristobal, was it?
I don't know.
Because they've got that parrot
I think
on there.
No, it wasn't a parrot.
Okay.
It was like a crane, and then another one had something that looked like a hummingbird.
Oh, well, shit. I don't know what those
I
are.
don't know. I think I got them from you, actually.
Huh.
In the Sacco Nick.
Sacco Nick.
Yep.
That's right. When I gave you guys my sack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Was it written or was it an actual picture
There was
of a bird?
no words. It was just a picture
well, then
of a
I don't
bird.
know then. Because I know Blackbird cigars, their cigars are named after different birds.
Yeah, no,
But like it says like finch and
Yeah.
rook and whatever.
I've
on
seen
them.
those before.
Okay.
No, these were very odd.
Okay.
Very odd. How about you, Travis? What you been doing?
Well, this weekend. Oh, I got that fly. This weekend, Friday, we didn't do anything, I don't think. And Saturday, I got up early Saturday and went up to a nice Lake Benton with Scott.
Oh, yeah.
And I helped him cook some butts. We cooked.
Did you cook some butts? I saw you guys cooked a brisket.
Well, yeah, he had the brisket on actually before I got there.
Okay.
He had just put it on, and then we cooked, I think, 3 or 4 butts. I think 3 butts. No, 4 butts. Put those on, and
That's a lot of butts.
a lot of butts. He was doing a kind of, I guess, catering or whatever, an event at a local bar that night. Kind of.
Yeah, I didn't know he was still there. And me and Angie went to get some dinner, like we ordered online. Went to pick it up, which, by the way, was a horrible experience. Like, we ordered online for Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
And you, like, order it, and they don't even start cooking that till you get to the parking lot. So we were there for 47 minutes in the parking lot.
That's
Are you
gross.
waiting. Yeah.
See, you do that. Like, I always wonder that. Like, I see people like.
So I won't do that again. I'll just go there and eat.
But I've seen over the years, like, people come in, Charlie. Like, that's the last. If I think I'm going to go grab dinner, I guess to me, I'm just going through a drive-through or something. Or like, I don't think I would want to order Texas Roadhouse or Charlie's. Or you see people doing it from Red Lobster. I'm like,
it was delicious.
Was it?
It was fresh. It was really
well, I
good.
mean, I guess since you were waiting in the parking,
but
you could have ate it inside 30 minutes ago.
yeah. And back to our discussion last week about tipping. Like, they ask for a tip when you do it over the app, the order over the app. Would you like to tip whatever 10%
Yeah,
for
and you haven't even
preparing your meal? Like, no.
Yeah, no.
But I will, because you're pressuring me.
Yeah, I did that in the beginning when they first started doing that tipping crap, and now I'm just like, no, they're not going to pressure me anymore.
Yeah.
I'm mentally prepared for this, and if I feel like they need to,
I'm standing my ground.
Yeah, when it first started, they were just like slide that thing around to, you, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, this was like in the app when you're ordering.
And my thing is, I always hate, like when we went Saturday night.
And you know you're going to get spit in your food if you don't tip.
Yeah.
something.
Hell yeah.
Well, like my thing is, like Saturday night after me and Scott were done cooking, a big group of us went up to Kretzker's, and for all you could eat crab legs for our friend Lyndall, it was his birthday. Well, when they go to pay, they come around and you use your debit card or whatever, and it's just a handheld thing. Well, your waiter's standing
right there. and
yeah,
you're-
over your shoulder.
I had that happen.
And they're like, well, here, if you want to do the tip, it's here, and then. Well, and we had a huge group, so the tip was already on there.
I had that happen last night at dinner myself.
Yeah, and they're
like
standing
standing
right
right
there
there.
watching you. You're like,
And the worst part is the place I went to dinner, their whole shtick is they've got these robots that take the food from the kitchen to your table, and then when they get to your table, mind you, they're playing music the whole time they're coming to the table. They get to the table and they loudly say, "A server will be by momentarily to serve you your food." And basically what that is just to like signal to any like waiter around,
Yeah.
like come and give these people their food. But like all they did was move it from the robot to my table.
so literally a robot comes out.
The robot like rolls out and brings your food out.
Oh, I
And-
Nick, are you having a stroke?
No,
Oh, okay. I've never heard of this before.
yeah. What?
Just
Dude.
making sure.
O-Town Tap House in O'Fallon,
And a little
Okay.
like.
and like it looks like it's taller than RT. Well, I don't know how tall RT.
and so
it's taller
just,
than RT.
It's just carrying a tray of your food and it comes out.
Well, it's got trays built here. I'm gonna
Oh
look
my
this
God,
up.
what's our
I'm gonna look
world
this up.
coming to?
No, I'm gonna look this up.
We
yeah.
don't even have waiters anymore.
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
You won't. I'm not tipping that fucking robot either.
No.
That's the thing, man. This freaking stupid robot brings your food out,
Yep.
and
It probably has like an eject if you don't tip. It just like throws your food.
Whoops, it drops
Uh-oh.
your food.
showing
so
pictures
sorry.
of the
Yeah.
booze.
Sorry about that. That's crazy. Never heard of
No,
that.
I mean, and it's like, yeah, but you expect me to tip you full price
No.
for
Especially if a
having a
robot's bringing-
robot bring my food out?
See, I
to
wouldn't
me.
even go. I wouldn't go one of those.
And admittedly, it was all right. I mean, I don't want to shit on the place, but like, so I got the brisket, and for $5 more, you can tack on a piece of fried chicken. And I just had this overwhelming feeling that I probably should do so, and I'm glad I did, because for $20, I got like 3 strips of brisket. They were about maybe so long, about that wide, about that thin,
Yep.
and like that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, God, I'm glad I got that fried chicken because, like, this brisket is so not enough.
It so wasn't the tap and hash.
No, and that's the
Brisket.
thing. Like, you guys, like, make good brisket.
It's insane, man.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that freaking robot. It's about as tall as those kids in that picture.
Okay, so this looks like a freaking air purifier.
Yeah,
It does.
it's weird. And
With
it's got
some
little
blue
eyes. And it, like, you know, when it takes the food off, or when they take the food off and it rolls away,
So what do the waiters do? They literally just put it on your.
they just literally, like, take it off. And then the
they
thing
fill up
is-
your drinks, I guess.
Yeah, they fill up. They bring you new drinks. That's about it. But like the thing is, when they take it off, if it's not your waiter that takes it off the robot, because any waiter will do it, you know, they take it off and they're like, "Who got this?"
Oh yeah.
And it's like,
That's a
so
terrible
like you don't.
system.
I thought so, and I'm thinking maybe if I could take it off the robot,
Yeah.
but no. You gotta you gotta like sit there and watch them take it off the robot, and then they hit some button code to like send the robot back to the kitchen.
All they
But-
got to do is put in a like drink fountain for the customers to get their own drinks.
And I
And
just got
have
water.
the robot do all this.
I just got
all the
water.
shit.
Let me tell you. You want to know
Tell us.
what grinds my gears?
Yes.
Paying $4 for an iced tea
Yep.
at these restaurants.
Oh,
these
God,
days.
yeah.
That is like a nickel's worth of tea
Yep.
in water. Because I don't even get sweet tea. I just get the unsweet, right?
Yep.
So it's not you're not even paying for sugar.
That's just
And,
dirty
like,
water.
It is.
I'm like I've told Nick or Dave this before. Like when we go out to eat, my kids know like and
Water.
We go out to eat a lot. I'm like, you're ordering a freaking water. But I've also told my kids, okay, if you want that soda, like that's fine. Order the soda. But like when we leave here and we go get ice cream, that was your ice cream, buddy.
Yep.
But, you know,
See, I don't do that. What I will do is if I do go somewhere and I do order a tea, I will drink so much fucking tea. I mean, I make it my
Yeah.
life's mission to get that $4 worth of tea.
Yeah.
And the other thing I'll do, I'll tell them I want a tea to go. Even if
Yeah.
I don't want a tea to go.
I want
I
a tea
want
to
that
go,
tea to
yes.
go. Because
Yeah.
then they're into me for the price of the tea, the ice, and the to-go cup and straw.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
that's the problem. Is my
Yeah.
12-year-old wants to order a Coke. That's $4, and he won't finish the one that. Now he'll usually finish one, but then that's about it. Like, and I'm like, ugh,
Yep.
I hate it.
Everything's
It's
so
such a-
damn
it's
expensive.
such a-
Like when my 7-year-old and I go out to lunch, it should not cost us $50. But there's a place that I know where it does.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I mean,
insane.
it's real easy when 2 teas are $4 a
Yep.
piece, and next thing you know, there's $8 on your bill just from drinks.
So this is my other real quick
that?
on the tipping thing, and I thought of this last
What?
week after we had hung up or whatever, ended.
What are you talking about?
The
Jeff?
tipping thing. Okay, when you go to a
Just-
resort or
just a tip
some
to see how it feels.
nights, mine is always like the resorts. Like if we go to Dominican or Mexico or something. When you get somewhere and like the taxi cab driver or the bellhops or something, they hop out and they want to unload your luggage, or
Yeah.
like the guy shuttling you from the hotel to the airport, and they hop out and they want your bag. Do you tip those guys?
All the time.
Do you?
Yeah, like when
I usually do, but I'm not
No.
gonna lie. I do it kind of begrudgingly. Not all of them, but most of them,
Nah.
because I'm like, I can pull my bag out of the bag
I know
and
when
save
I
myself $5.
So when I fly out of Lambert, I park at the parking spot garage, and they've got a little shuttle that takes you to the terminal. Well, you get on, they throw your bag on the rack inside the little bus,
Yeah.
and then when you get there, you get off the bus, and he unloads the
Yeah.
rack, and you know all he does is just grab it off the rack and put it down at
Yeah.
on the ground level
Yeah,
for you.
that's all it is.
I'll tip because you
Tip
know
what,
what?
like a couple bucks?
Yeah, like
Because usually what I do if
$3
if
or
all,
$4.
Yeah, if all five
maybe
of us,
five if all I have is a $5. I don't do more than that though.
well, I usually do $1. Like if all five of us go on vacation or something, I usually do $1 a person. But now my limit's $5. Like now here lately when we travel, there's 7 of us. You know, each one of the boyfriends goes or whatever and blah blah. But I'm
Those
like
boyfriends
$5.
ought to be tipping though.
Yeah, I'm like no.
You should be tipping. The boyfriends ought to be tipping.
Yeah.
No, I'm just. But then it can be less. Is my point. You don't need to be tipping $5 if it's just you and your wife. That
No, if it's
they're
just me and my
getting
wife, like a lot
the bag off the
most time
thing.
when me and her travel, we like to travel light. We usually just have a backpack and that's it.
Well, that's easy.
Like
then.
we went to Dominican,
If
we went
at-
to Cabo for 6 days and we had a backpack each, and that's all.
And
we
yeah,
had.
if they're
That's
not
how I
even
roll, too,
if they're
man.
not even touching your luggage, then
well, and like
I don't-
we went and we had friends that went with us to Dominican, and they're like, "How in the world do you pack for a week in a backpack?" I'm like, "We're going to a resort where 98% of the time I'm going to be in swim trunks."
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can roll up 3-4 different pair of swim trunks in there, and I said, in those 5 days, God forbid, you might see me wear the same shirt to dinner twice. I said, but
you can
I
also go to the gift shop and just buy a new T-shirt
I said,
if you need one.
really, all I need, in all honesty, when you go to a resort, especially not maybe Florida, but to a resort, I take 2 pair of khaki shorts, a nice pair of flip flops, and about 5 pair of swim trunks, and I'll wear the pair of khaki shorts every night and put a different shirt on and just go. I'm like, okay.
But as long
I'm
as
like-
it's not a
I'm like-
speedo, you
no,
can even wear
yeah,
your
I'm
swim
like-
trunks somewhere too.
Yeah, I'm like, what more do you need? Yeah, you eat breakfast, lunch. You eat breakfast and lunch in your swimsuit. All I'm doing is putting on something for dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
Exactly.
I have
Now,
to,
I'll tell you the other place I tip at the airport. I do the curbside check-in for my tickets. So, like, I don't go inside,
Yeah.
and deal with that. I do the curbside because, A, it's super quick. B, you unload your bag right there to a person, like, right there at the curbside. And the nice thing is, like,
so is this every airline?
they should all have
Well,
a
because
little
like we do
curbside.
Allegiant out of Mid America a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if they do.
They
but
don't.
But I know at Lambert, they've got the
Lambert
little
might.
curbside things, and I do that, and I'll tip those guys, and it helps guarantee I get my bag on my plane,
Yeah.
and everything. But see, I've got a tip that I'll tell Dave. Well, I'll tell both of you off air, but Dave's gonna probably, benefit for it more than you
Oh, good.
will.
Oh, good.
So, but
Okay.
anyway,
Well, anyway, that's just.
but
my,
the tipping also helps with that. So
that's just my
Sweet.
gripe for the week. Yeah, about
Nice.
that.
All right.
Well, are we ready to get into this week's rubdown?
Let's rub it down, buddy.
Rub it
down.
Dave.
We're going to have to go disable this lawnmower.
put your pants back on, Travis.
Dave.
I've been telling him that every episode.
Rubdown is about the food, not you.
He
Dave-
still doesn't get that.
Evidently not.
Sucked it up this week. Again, Dave was supposed to cook.
Hey,
This week, Scott
rubbing
was
it
gonna
down.
cook.
We're rubbing it
And you're
down
like,
and
no, don't
sucking it
cook.
up?
I got you covered.
Well, I'll say Dave. Actually, Scott had you covered this
Yeah.
week.
Scott's
'Cause
rubbing us down this
When we
week.
went Saturday,
Thanks, Scott.
We made those ribs, and
Appreciate
he
it, buddy.
used it's Chicken Fried BBQ is the company, I guess, and he used sweet and smoky Texas Rib Grind.
Is it rib grind?
Rib Grind competition barbecue rub.
Okay.
I'm looking at the bottle here. Grandmaster Pit.
He's been talking about that one for quite some time.
Back up a second. So those ribs that I had earlier, that wasn't the fucking good.
No.
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 Oh well, now wait a minute. That's what I thought I was having.
No. This is another company, Chicken Fried Barbecue.
Well, that's good. I was about to rip you a new one and be like, I didn't get any coffee flavor off this.
Nope.
Okay.
Texas-
That's why.
Texas Rib Grind. So, yeah, Scott made some ribs.
Well, you guys used that this weekend, right?
They used it on the brisket,
On the
right?
brisket.
Ah.
we
They got some
did.
compliments.
Which I didn't end up getting to try the brisket.
What?
The brisket, it came off and it was in the cooler resting, and it needed about another
gotcha.
hour before I had to leave.
Boy, it looked good.
It did look good. Hopefully he saved us some.
I
So,
hope so too.
Dave, you can start.
I'm starting.
Yeah, you start. What do you think of Country Fried
I'll say this
Barbecue?
is a pepper-heavy rub,
Oh, yes.
which I enjoy typically. And I don't always do a lot of pepper on my ribs. I do a lot of pepper on beef, for sure. So I think this would be excellent on beef. This was also excellent on the ribs, though. Don't get me wrong. There's a good compliment from the sweet pork to the peppery rub. So I really enjoyed it quite a bit. I don't like it as much as a sweet rib, because to me that's the best way to go, no matter what. Just some good old sweet barbecue ribs. with
Yeah.
some honey and
I heard-
butter on
I'm
there.
kinda with you.
But
On a rib.
this
For
was
sure.
probably close to the as good. It was pretty damn tasty. Whoa, Travis is eating a cigar again.
No, I just swallowed all of it.
I did that with one cigar earlier this year, and I went to retrohale, and my brain said,
Swallow.
well, my brain said retrohale, but my body said swallow, and I swallowed an entire drag off this cigar.
I think that's what I just did.
Dude, I hacked up a lung. I nearly threw up, and I was done for like 4 hours smoking. I could not. Like, it knocked me down. So, you evidently did not inhale that much.
Not
if
that
you're-
much. No, I
if you're
coughed it back
still
out pretty
smoking.
quick.
Yep. Yeah, that was a quick
No,
one.
I straight up swallowed the whole thing.
That's what she said.
What a good girl.
So, so now back to the rib, the rub down.
I liked it. I would definitely try that again on some beef, maybe even some chicken.
It would help chicken.
Oh yeah, it would definitely help some chicken.
And I agree with you on the beef. The pork, it was okay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like anything that blew my socks off.
yeah,
You know,
it was kinda,
it was just there.
it was just good.
It was
wasn't
there. Yeah,
like
it was there.
overly awesome.
Yeah.
It was good. I'm gonna
So what do you give the
I'm gonna
rub?
give it a 7.
Go with that. Well,
Yeah,
really?
I'm gonna give it a 7. Yeah, it was pretty
Wow.
solid.
Okay.
Not bad. Not bad. I'd give it another go.
Another go.
What about you, Nick?
I think 7's fair. I was leaning towards 6, but you know, I mean,
Hey,
but,
let it fly. Whatever you
I mean,
feel, buddy.
I'm
We're
saying
honest around
I'm saying
here.
6 only because like I don't want to say 5. 5 feels like it's like not great, but like 6 is just kind of middle of the road to me, and like this was just kind of middle of the road in my opinion.
So 6 it is.
I'm going with 6.
Going with 6.
But you're right, it was very pepper heavy.
Yep.
But even then, it wasn't like bowl you over pepper. Like it just
No.
didn't seem like
No.
any specific flavor really rose to the
Yeah,
top. It just kind of
right.
was.
I'm with you.
That's
It was
kind of
just
all I
kinda
got
there.
was pepper. I really didn't get a lot of salt either.
I even
No,
tried to
no
like
salt.
scrape off just the bark, the you know the
Yeah.
rub, like off the rib to try and just get some of that. Just
But
to
you were
see
trying
what
to
the,
taste coffee then.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Where's
In
this
all fairness,
fucking
I was
coffee
looking
at?
for coffee, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Where the fuck is the coffee?"
Oh no,
Getting
you'd
the
know
coffee.
it.
Is it my
Travis,
turn now?
It's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to start off by saying the ribs were cooked very well.
The ribs were cooked just right.
Just right. I mean, especially even the ones that I had today and you had, they were.
I was gonna say,
they
in
were
all
warmed
fairness,
back
the
up.
ones that Dave and I had today
yeah, they just-
were warmed up.
They were
So
warmed
were
up, and
lovely.
I had
and they were
mine-
still very, very good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I had mine. I actually had mine for lunch today, so I could have a little time to think about it. And I warmed them up too. Scott did an awesome job cooking them. Always does
Yeah.
with his ribs. I don't like to shit all over everything, but I'm shitting all over this.
Shit on it, man.
I'm giving it like a 3 on the
Giving
rub.
it a 3.
Like,
Wow.
yeah, and that's probably me being generous, to be honest.
It's I think it's the contrast between that
It-
and the pork.
I was kind of like Nick. It didn't taste like anything to me.
You know
It was there, but I didn't get a. I thought looking at it, and even this picture we have of him,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, wow, where's this pepper bomb going to be or something, or spice?
Oh yeah.
It had
Yep.
nothing, and like even Rebecca ate some with me for lunch, and I was like,
You
what do you
know
think? And she's like,
what might have done it? Just cooking it over that extended time might have mellowed the pepper out.
maybe.
I want you to use that and make some of your smash burgers. I bet you that would be good.
I would do.
Well, but-
That's what I kept thinking. I thought beef too. I'm like, maybe it'd be better on a.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be better
So
on a
here's
steak.
my thought on what you just said though.
Okay.
Is if cooking it over extended period of time mellowed it out, wouldn't that be a flaw in that rub though? Because like there's things
No.
like ribs and like let's say you put it on a brisket, you don't cook a brisket quickly. That's a slow
Yeah.
cook, right? So
Yeah.
if cooking it long mellows it out, I feel like that would be a flaw in that rub if you're wanting to get
Yeah.
flavor out of it.
It just depends on what they're going for.
And
what they're
that's true.
advertising.
If they want it to be
Yeah.
mellow,
I-
It would-
appearance
it would-
but mellow flavor.
It would appeal to a lot of people the way it tasted. It's like it's not super spicy. It's
Yeah.
not overly salty.
It was just.
It's
it was
kind of
very
just a
one note. Just
Yeah.
Boom. That was all it was.
I would describe it as kind of generic.
Yeah.
Just
I felt like it would probably be good if it had something else with it. It needed some spice or sweetness or something. I just didn't get
Yeah,
anything
like
out
a
of
big
it.
So
hit
what
of
did
garlic.
you say? What was your rating, Travis?
3.
Ooh, you went way
Yeah,
low.
and honestly,
just a
that's,
kick in the taint
that's
right
probably
there.
me being generous.
That's the
Way
lowest score we've
low.
ever had.
Yeah, it was a 3.
So are you rethinking your 7?
No,
No,
I'm sticking with 7.
Okay, no, that's fair. I
Just
I
'cause
didn't know
I'm
if
thinking a broad span of different
okay.
meats.
And this company, I'm sure they make other rubs, and some of the other ones might blow my socks off.
Mhm.
But just as the only thing I've ever tasted from them, this rub, and I like I said, we try to be honest, even if if somebody local or if my
Yeah.
best friend makes it, if Dave makes something, I tell him
Yeah.
I didn't
This
like
sucks.
it. This sucks. But that one just, I don't know. I did not like it at all, and I even thought the rest of the day, I'm like, what would I want to put it on? And honestly, when I
Beef.
I
Yeah.
thought beef. Okay, try it on beef. But then I'm like,
'Cause see, at
I
least
just
with-
didn't like the taste enough to where I'm like, I don't want to try it on nothing.
Well, but at least with beef, you get that little bit of the flavor from the rub.
Yeah.
But then theoretically, that beef, if it's cooked properly, that gives you that beef flavor to go along with it.
Yeah.
You know,
It might be something.
and I kind of, and I don't know. Again, we talked about this I think last time. Chicken tends to not have any real distinguishable
you
flavor.
gotta make it taste.
Yeah,
it,
you gotta-
it tastes like what you put on it.
Yep.
And I kind of feel like that with pork to some degree as
Yes.
well.
Yep.
Yes.
And so maybe the fact that it was, because these were pork ribs, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
So maybe that's the problem here is that
Mm-hmm.
we're expecting more flavor because of, whatever. And I think that if you paired it with something that had some flavor to it already, such as beef, maybe you might get a better end product. I don't know.
Yep. I think so.
Yeah.
You guys are the pros. I'm just some guy coming
it
around
could
for
be
free
on
food.
something better, and
Like-
Dave's better at it than me. Yeah, I'm.
I think beef grease has more flavor and
Yes.
gives things more flavor than pork grease. Pork grease is just greasy. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't taste like anything really. It's just really oily, greasy fat.
Yeah.
And anyway, but I
Don't
still
tell
liked
that
it
to
okay.
everybody's grandmother who used to save the bacon grease and cook with that
Well,
all
bacon
the time.
grease is different.
Bacon grease is heavenly.
Yes, that's already salted and heavenly.
Yeah.
I use bacon grease a lot.
See, okay.
So okay. So
So we'll
Kind-
say we'll just go with a
for
5.
that one, people
5.
try it. Yeah. Overall, probably a 5.
Yeah, it's I
'Cause
guarantee
I
it's
brought it down a
somebody's
lot.
favorite rub. It's just not ours.
Yeah.
But I liked it okay.
Yeah, it'd be a 5.3
There you go.
technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
5.
Divide it out,
That was some pretty good quick math in my head.
It was actually.
Not bad.
Yeah. 5's a
I
good.
commend myself.
So now next week, no matter what,
Dave's
my turn.
Dave's breaking his arm,
No.
patting himself on the
he'll
back.
he'll end up.
No,
Getting
it's
out of
going
this.
on. We'll record at my house, and I will cook.
He'll call me
Oh.
up and be like, "You need to come on a third time and bring something with you
Yep.
next week
Like,
on
hey,
the
can you grab
Rubdown."
some KFC on the
peanut
way?
butter and jelly.
Yeah, peanut butter and
sandwiches.
jelly.
Oh no,
yeah.
it's going down, and it's gonna.
Nah, it'll be cereal.
I already.
If I
have-
ever have to cook for you guys, it's gonna be cereal
Oh.
because the milk to cereal ratio is vital to a good bowl of cereal.
It is.
I don't do milk or cereal, so
You know what's weird is now back. I
He's a
refer
fucking
to him as
communist.
not that I'm super skinny now, but I refer to him back when I ate whatever I wanted and enjoyed
in the
life.
olden days.
Yeah, in the olden days when
back when you were happy.
Yeah, when I was happy. My kids always look at pictures of me back when I had all my weight, and my daughter's like, "Dad, you just look
You
miserable.
smile?
You look
You used to
miserable.
smile so much more.
You look miserable." I go, "I wasn't. I was happy.
Yeah,
I was happy. I ate all the cookies I wanted and
Yep.
everything." But anyway, with the cereal, I never once in my life have ever. I'm not gonna say I haven't had because I did growing up, but I never wanted cereal for breakfast. As an adult, sometimes as a treat, I would have cereal for dinner. That or like
cereal
late night
isn't
snack.
every meal food.
Not see mine.
Oh, dude, I
mine
will
was
eat-
always late night.
Nah.
I never wanted it all during the day, like for lunch.
Yep, I eat
anything.
a late night snack.
I want
dinner,
a late night snack.
lunch, breakfast. Cereal can be in every.
Sometimes if you would come in
every
from the
meal.
bar drunk, a big
All
bowl
day.
of Captain Crunch would just
Well,
hit the spot, buddy.
And right there, you just put a nail right, or hit the nail right on the head. Some cereals are better for breakfast, so like the healthier cereals and
Yeah.
whatnot. Start your day off well.
See, if I have breakfast,
But
I like a
Fruit
hot
Loops,
breakfast though.
Fruit Loops is freaking late night snack food right there.
See, I always loved Captain Crunch or Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles
was
are
one of
good.
my favorite.
Cocoa Pebbles. See, I'm a chocolate fiend.
See, I don't like chocolate, so I like the Fruity Pebbles.
I did Cocoa Pebbles one time with chocolate milk.
I've seen people do
That
that.
was too much.
I bet
See, I
that was
used that.
overload.
Well, my mistake was I used that Fairlife
that's
chocolate
not
milk.
real.
But see, it's what
That stuff will give you
no
the shits,
lactose
man.
or whatever.
Yep.
And so what they do when they take the lactose out, they add sugar to it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. And so when I got down to the final chocolate, by the way, that chocolate milk was like as black as like my travel case
I
there.
bet.
But it was just a sugar bomb. It was like diabetes in a bowl, man.
But probably delicious.
Well, I couldn't drink it all. It was just too
Oh,
sweet.
you wimp.
So my thought is I need to go back and do it again.
Yeah.
But with like Prairie Farms 2% chocolate milk, something a little weaker to where like
We'll get you some of
it'll
Rebecca's insulin and then let you finish the
There we go.
Yeah, we'll shoot you up halfway through.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm surprised I don't have it
You know,
already.
when I do, every once in a while I'll have some cereal, but I like the healthy cereal. I love grape nuts.
I knew you were going to say grape
Oh
nuts.
my God,
And-
you would be a grape nut.
Yeah, with cashew milk.
Oh, my.
Mm-mm.
Actually, I will say one of my guilty pleasures back when I did eat cereal was, as far as plain ones, I guess, quote unquote healthy or whatever, was Life. Just
I
plain,
like Life.
plain old, the
Yeah.
original Life cereal.
Yep.
Oh God, I could sit down and eat a whole box
Life,
of that shit.
Life cereal's good. Kicks.
Nah, see, I didn't like
Super
Kix.
basic.
My mom always ate Kix.
Yeah,
and
Kix aren't
they
bad.
taste like nothing. Even
I-
if you put sugar on them, they
See,
taste like nothing.
My
It's like
healthy,
styrofoam.
my healthy cereal, quote unquote, is Honey Bunches of
Oh
Oats.
yes.
I love some Honey
Now,
Bunches
did
of Oats.
you ever try? My mom always used to buy. They were O's. Remember, they were bigger. They looked like overgrown Cheerios, and then like the middle was filled with like a nut.
I don't know that.
Yeah, they're harder to find. O's. I think OH.
No, I don't know
They're,
that one.
but she always would buy those. But those you got to do a little extra milk because they're pretty hard.
Well, that's the same with grape nuts. I mean, there are people that
Oh, yeah,
like
you gotta-
literally microwave their grape nuts to like heat them up and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, now see here, I'll show you a picture.
You got to
It
let
came
your
out.
grape nuts sit for 20 minutes before
honey
you can eat it.
O's. Is what they're
Honey
actually-
O's.
See, honey O's.
I have seen those.
Yeah.
I've never had them, but I've seen
Okay.
those.
They're
before.
pretty. If you like what you just said, the honey bunches of oats or whatever, you'll like that. They're pretty good.
Yeah, we're going to need a review from Mr. Miller
Mm-hmm.
in the near future.
But
Lately, since I've been dieting, I bought this.
I just got a text message that you guys. I mean, just for
What in
purposes.
the fuck
Yeah, you
am
know,
I looking at?
and you know exactly who that came from.
I don't know what that's about.
Well, I mean, you
you
know,
might have to explain
you know
that to me.
Just look at the description. It's a snug and comfortable fit.
Oh goodness!
You know what?
Now,
it
what were
is.
you saying?
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
So okay,
the train has derailed.
so the only thing that's
Sorry.
sticking in my head is you were talking about the.
Oh, I
okay.
remember.
Go ahead. No.
I bought this like low carb. It's
Yeah.
like a cinnamon toast crunch type
Yeah.
cereal, but it's like keto friendly.
So it's just cardboard.
It's super. No, it's really good. It's super. I just eat it with no milk. Like
It was
a-
probably like
a little
$15
snack.
a box too.
No, it was like $6 for a bag of it. It wasn't too bad, and it's lasts a while. When I need a little something sweet,
Yeah.
I just get a handful of that
That ain't
stuff.
bad.
It's pretty good.
That's good.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
I had a friend growing up that he
Man,
would
Nick is studying this.
he would
picture.
eat his.
There's a lot going on in that, dude. I'm
What are you
not
doing?
gonna
Getting your
lie.
credit card out. What are you buying?
He would eat cereal with water.
That's
Oh.
pure savagery.
I've seen him eat cereal with water. I've seen him eat cereal with orange juice.
Oh my
I've
God.
seen
Gross.
him eat cereal
Gross.
with milk.
Gross.
Um,
Well, milk. Okay.
Okay, milk. Okay, but no. But I've seen he just said as long as it's wet, doesn't matter. I'm
No.
like, bull crap.
No.
He would eat it with water.
Yeah,
or something.
that's not
I'm like,
right.
you can't do that.
Man,
Last week, I actually wanted cereal and I didn't have any milk. And I briefly, for a hot second, thought, I've never tried cereal with water. Maybe this is an opportunity.
I've seen a lot of people.
And you know what
do
I
it.
did? I grabbed my wallet, my keys, and I went to the gas station and I bought a half gallon of milk.
Yep.
For $8.
Because pretty much it was
The gas
five. It was
station.
$5.
Yeah. Oh
it
yeah.
was worth it not to have it with
$5.
water.
$5 and it expired in 6 days. But
Yeah.
I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go ahead and get it because
Yeah.
it's better than water.
I am thoroughly convinced that the only people that buy milk at a gas station, because I've seen it several times, is the people when they get up there they pull out their link card.
Yep.
And nothing sets me more on fire than that.
Yep.
They get up there with this $8 gallon of milk and they pull out a link card, and I'm like, ugh,
I
why?
know. I know, man.
But whatever.
Whatever.
So while we're here, it's time
I gotta stop.
For the
this
Would You Rather.
This week's Would You Rather.
Travis is going to ask us a question. And
Actually, no. Like I said this
What?
week. Oh,
Are you cutting me off,
yeah.
motherfucker?
Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay,
I'm gonna bring it up. No.
Everybody knows what's up.
Yeah.
It's a life-changing question.
It is. It could be
Yeah.
for the better or worse, or lately just for the worse.
Typically for the worse.
Yeah. Nothing better about any of Travis's questions.
Not lately.
Here, I actually have one. I actually have two for tonight because this first one is going to go pretty quick, but it's pretty good. It comes from our good listener,
Our
Craig.
good listener.
He's a good listener.
He is. He's a very good listener.
He's your listener.
He's a listener. Our very good. What would he be called then?
One of our top fans.
top fans.
Yep.
Craig. He sent me this one.
Are you guys on OnlyFans?
Shh.
Oh, okay.
Let me see where it starts.
They know how to find
Okay,
us.
would
Travis was giving it away last week for free on my
That's
show.
the
If you watch
smoking ash
the
and tapping butts.
if you watch the video, he was
Okay,
giving
okay.
his pancake
Yeah, he
nipples
was.
away for free. Yeah.
That was a little preview.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, this is exactly. I'm going to read exactly how he put it.
Okay.
Okay, would you rather be rich or famous? Hang on. A famous person that everybody knows everywhere you go, but just enough money to make it through life. Or super rich person that nobody knows. And I already know what Dave's going to say.
You know, this is a harder question than.
See, when I read it, I just instantly knew what Scott meant.
Rich. I can tell you right now, I'd much rather be rich and anonymous than famous and
Okay,
scraping
yeah,
money.
you would have enough money to
Yeah.
get by, or
Because, dude, that's the best way of doing it. If you're rich and nobody knows who you are, nobody's hitting you up for money.
oh yeah, I know.
So, where I'm torn is I do artwork. So if I was famous, like I could
Okay.
get my artwork out more.
I did not
over
think
the
Dave would
masses.
bring this into this.
I thought it was a gimme.
I did too. I mean, I thought Dave would be
don't
like,
get me wrong.
because Dave don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead.
like, I like to have my art out there. It's pretty cool. Like sending my art all over the world, people seeing stuff that I draw. So that's the only thing that would hang
So
me
you're
up.
envisioning that you're rich from your artwork.
Yeah,
maybe,
well,
or whatever.
I just
Famous
need
from
enough
his
money to
artwork.
pay my bills, honestly.
Well, that's what he's saying. Is you could be
Famous
and
what
everybody
you need.
knows your artwork, and you're just paying your bills.
Well, shit.
I get okay. That's for you. If you were famous and everywhere you went, everybody knew you, but you were just paying your bills from only your artwork. Would you rather be that or be filthy rich and nobody know who you are?
Like when you say nobody knows who I am.
Well, I mean like that. Like we know who you are, but like you're gonna walk into
Like Travis now.
yeah, like
Like
me.
Travis
I'm gonna
is
walk
right
into
now.
Yeah, I mean,
McDonald's
Yeah.
and
He's got his people that know him, and he could theoretically meet more
and
people.
he's fucking apparently rich.
But like,
No.
but he's just a guy
just a guy.
who happens to be filthy rich.
Yeah,
I wish I was filthy
I mean,
rich.
in the long run, I would go with just rich. But
It'd be a lot easier.
it'd be a tough decision to, to make that trade-off. Because it'd be like an instant thing. Like I would be a famous artist overnight.
I am so proud of you, Dave.
Huh?
I thought if I asked that, you'd be like, "Oh, that's a boom." Okay, there.
Well, see,
You really
Yeah, and
really
I-
blown me away with this, and I'm glad.
The thing with money and me is like once there's not the chase after the money.
Well, like you always say, you hate money.
I hate money.
Yes.
I hate that our society
Yeah.
is based.
And I understand
on
what you're
currency.
saying when you say that.
Like I would rather live in a like all barter system society. That would be amazing. You know what I mean? I could do my artwork, or I could build somebody a deck or something,
Yeah.
and then they can come and
Give a
roof my
blowjob.
house. Yeah, they can come and give me a blowjob.
Mhm.
You know, if I was single, but I'm not. Remember that, Travis, when you try to give me
Whoa.
a blowjob later. But
It's never stopped you before.
no, you're right. But no, that's a harder question for me.
I'm really impressed. So
Yeah.
Nick, you've already answered. You'd be rich.
Rich and anonymous.
See,
All day long.
I have to honestly and now I've really thought about it since Craig had sent it to me. I thought about it for the next few days.
Well, here's a way to look at it.
Okay.
You could be just rich, or like overnight, we could be like one of the biggest podcasts in the world.
I thought we already were.
Well, we're probably the biggest podcast in Southern Illinois.
You keep telling me I'm a big
like
deal.
south of like West Frankfort.
South of the Mason-Dixon
I was
line
gonna
or
say.
whatever.
Yep.
I'll fight you on that.
Yeah. See, we don't consider where you live Southern
Oh, yeah,
Illinois.
I have to tell you.
Like that doesn't count. We're in the literal butthole of the state.
Nick, I'll give you Nick if you want a big head.
You're in the lower stomach.
When
Some might say I already no.
When we pulled in today, my 12-year-old was with me, Cole, and we got out of the car, and you were there, and you came last week, and he's 12. He watches all these YouTube video gamers and blah, blah. And so he always asks me, he's like, how many followers do you have on your thing, Dad? And I'm like, well, according to the thing, I have like 3. I was like, but I don't think that really changes. I said, I don't know.
No, that's just our followers
then
on Podbean.
When we got out of the car or something, I had said it last week, and Cole has this perfect memory. So we got out, and he came over, and I was handing him the groceries when Nick was in the driveway. And he goes, "Is that the guy that has 100,000? Does he have 100,000?" And I go,
probably closer to 2 now.
Downloads.
That's what I told him.
Yes, it's over 2 now.
And that's what I told him. I said, well, ask me download. That's all I know. And then he asked how many you had last week, and I said, I know over 100,000. And so, he was like, is that the guy with over 100,000? So he thought you were King Dingling.
Yeah, but
to a 12-year-old, if that makes you feel good.
It does, actually. But see, on YouTube, I only have 350. So it's not like I'm like, you know.
So, okay, my answer, are you done? Have you gave your answer, kind of? Not.
I mean, in the long run, I would take the money.
Okay.
I think, because I could do a lot of things with the money. You can do a lot of good with money. But
you could still do your artwork. Just nobody would buy it because they don't know who the hell
it would
you
just
are.
sit in my fucking garage like it does now.
What?
Well, then okay, so it'd be like you now, but rich.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm eventually just going to
go with the money.
So my complete answer, and I've thought about this a lot, like I said, since he gave it to me.
How big of a lot does that guy have? He's been mowing forever.
He's went over that place twice.
He's like mowing your neighbor's lawn, too, just to fuck with you.
Watch, when we take the headphones off, he's going to kill the motor.
Yeah.
Like every freaking lawn, he's just going down the street, just mowing everybody.
He's mowing over cats next door.
Anyway, sorry.
My answer would be, and I'll explain, is I would rather be filthy rich and nobody know. Because I always joke, like a couple weeks ago at work when that lotto got to the 1 billion or whatever, and we always do a pull at work. Everybody throws in money and buys it. And my boss is real, but every time we do, he's like, now if we win, first thing we're doing is getting a lawyer and doing this so we can stay anonymous. And I'm like, I don't care to stay anonymous. I'm like, I told you no before, and I can tell you no after I'm a billionaire. I don't care. I'm like, I don't care if you know I won. I'm still not going to give you anything. My friends, I would, but you know what I mean. If I had this imaginary cousin that shows up after I win $1 billion,
the thing to be worried about is like your home security.
I would. But my thing is what I would get a big kick out of, and I told him that day, and you guys know my old beater Honda that I drive. I said I could tell you what I would do. They said, "Would you buy you a new car?" All these guys were talking about cars and trucks they'd buy. I said I would hop in that Honda, and I said I would drive to the first yacht dealer I could find, and I said I'd buy my yacht driving that Honda Civic there, buddy.
How are you going to get the yacht home?
It's just going to be there. It's going to be at the ocean. But you know what I mean? I always get a kick. I want to be that guy that comes out of nowhere and just buys it.
Yeah.
Or you always
that would be awesome.
Talk about these guys that go in and buy the trucks, these old farmers that stink and are dirty and
pay cash.
Yeah, they go in and buy an $80,000 truck.
$100,000.
Here, I'll write you a check. I want to be that guy, just to come in and say, "Oh, that's cool." Or I'm one of those guys that I just get a kick out of, like somebody being. I always have this dream of somebody's an asshole to me. I'm like, if I was filthy rich, one of the things I would do, I would own so many businesses, because what I would do is if I went somewhere and Nick was an asshole to me, I would, whatever business he worked for, I would go and buy it. And then I'd walk in and say, "You're fucking fired."
Okay, I'm just going to piggyback off that right there.
Oh, there we go.
That was my
thought there were 2.
Well, I'm just going to get this out of the way real quick while I'm remembering.
Okay, go for it.
So I used to play the lottery here and there. I still do every once in a while.
Yeah.
But the whole time I worked at the finance company, like all 3 of us in there, we were like, man, if we win this lottery, because we'd go in together too.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to buy this fucking company and shut it down.
Yes. I would do stuff like that.
Yeah, just shut it down, pay all these, maybe not even like buy the company, but pay off all the loans in that office just to tank
that office.
The section.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I understand.
And just watch them scramble and squeal and not know what the hell happened.
Yeah.
Just send different people in with, $10,000, pay off like 3 loans completely one day.
Yeah.
Somebody pay off like 16 loans the next day.
There you go.
Then the whole like admin office from wherever they were from would be in that office the next day.
Yeah.
It'd be hilarious.
I always had a good friend of mine, David, and back we would do it at other jobs too, the lotto, and we'd always talk. Oh, you do that dream, and if I won, first thing I would. And he always said if he was filthy rich like that, what he would do is he said at least once a year, he would go and buy a brand new. He'd always say a truck. He's a good old country boy. He goes, I would go buy a big truck, and he said I would pull over on the side of the road and pop the hood, and he said I would sit there and look at it, and he goes, the first guy that would stop to help me, he said I'd just hand him the keys and the title and walk away.
You know what? I have a story similar to that.
He said he goes, the first guy stop, you got it, walk away.
Yep. I like to think that I surround myself with really good people as friends. You guys should
You're wrong.
feel good about yourself.
Despite what all your listeners think
Yeah.
of me after my eating last week.
Yes. They
Yeah.
still love you. They just wanted to smack you around a little bit.
I get it.
My friend.
I could be into that depending on the listener.
Yeah, that's true. I got a story about that. About my way over here, I'll save that. But my buddy Tracy, you know Tracy, Travis.
Yeah.
One day, he called me. He's like, "Hey man, can you give me a ride home?"
Mm-hmm.
Like, sure. He's like, "Well, never mind. I got a ride from so and so. They just called me back." And he saw a lady and her kid broke down on the side of the road, and their car was like smoking toast, like it was done. He just got the title out of his glove box, signed it over to her, and handed her the keys.
Tracy did, or the
He did.
Really?
Yep.
Well, good for Tracy.
Yeah, how awesome is that?
That is good. See, I would like to do that stuff.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool?
And I would go get on my yacht.
I mean,
afterwards.
Tracy had no money, so that was the difference.
Yeah.
He had to get a ride home.
Yeah.
But I thought that was awesome.
So now I had another one because I really thought that one would go pretty quick, but I don't know if I should do the other one or
Just
Why not?
throw it out there, man. Why
Well,
not?
because actually the other one I already had ready.
It's a dirty one.
No, it's not. It's similar to that one. Kind of. We're talking money wise, but so my next one, which I'll get another one. Would you rather stay the age you are physically forever, or stay the way you are financially now forever?
God, neither one.
I was going to say, I don't like either one of those answers.
Yeah. Can we change that a little bit somehow? 'Cause
Well, I
this-
mean, that's just what I had kind of thought and wrote it down. I mean, some of them kind of come to me and I'm, jot it down, and so there could be some things added or minus.
well, neither one of those is going anywhere quick. Anyway.
To me, I think I would. Would you rather stay the way? I would probably rather stay the age I am now physically, because I want to my wealth to grow.
Am I allowed to lose weight?
Well, I'd
Or
say
am I just like 42
it's kind of a
and
gray
fat
area
forever?
because stay the
That's
stay
what I'm
the-
thinking.
Stay the age you are physically forever.
That's what I'm saying. Am I
So I guess you would still age, but you would stay the shape you're in right now. You would stay in that shape, I
Oh,
guess.
Oh, no thanks.
I don't want that, but I also am poor, so I
Yeah,
don't really want that either.
I know that's
I'd
the
rather
thing.
just stay moderately poor.
Yeah, I would rather stay how I am physically right now and get more money.
Yeah, I think if I had to choose, that would be the way I'd go.
Because I'm for the most part, I feel.
but I'm
a
not
lot
really
better.
happy with that decision.
I'm not as happy because I can't eat the cookies and cake I want, but
Right.
I would still rather have more money.
I do. That's the problem. I'm
Yeah.
making up for you.
But that was the other one. So if you want to,
Yeah.
Are you going to give an answer?
I already did.
What was yours? Stay. You said neither. You
Yeah, I
can't
was
pick
saying.
neither,
No,
Scott.
I said I would.
Scott.
Scott always cops out
See,
on
I
it
would
somehow.
get this lube.
Yeah, this space age lube, but I'm gonna. Yeah.
You can't even feel it.
Yeah. Whatever.
No, I would rather just stay moderately poor and like be able to work on my health.
Okay. And yours be.
Oh, I'd be fat and try and get rich.
Get rich. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're all trying to get rich.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Been failing.
There it
but,
was.
you know.
And we've already. Was that your story from the finance world?
Yeah, that's just a
Just a
little
little
hit.
tidbit.
All I get is a little taste this
Little
week.
taste this week. Okay.
Do you want a movie theater story?
Huh?
You want a movie theater story?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
Right here.
So, one time, I'm working the movie theater. I don't know if your theaters down here do this, but up there, back when I was in high school, on Saturday mornings at like 9 in the morning before the regular movies start, they would do like an older kids movie, and parents with like little kids
Yeah.
would come up there. And that way, if the little kids are like maybe acting up or something, they're not bugging everybody else. It's like a summer. They do it in the summer.
Okay.
And it's typically really cheap, And so this we did that, and it was this one manager, myself, and then the usher, and I was working concession. Now the usher, super nice guy, but he had every mental condition you could possibly imagine and was on all these pills, and his doctor, his therapist, told him, get the job at the theater because it'll be good for you to be around people. But, like, this dude,
I hate people.
any little fucking thing would trigger this guy. I mean, like, we'd be up at the concession counter and we'd just go, poop. And, like, he would just be like, stop saying dirty words, you know, things like that.
Yeah.
So that's what we're dealing with. So this group of people come in, and there's not many people come to this thing, but, like, there were, like, 3 adults, 3 women, and, like, maybe, like, 10 kids, right? All little kids. Well, one of these women was really super pregnant. And so we get them all hooked up with their little bags of popcorn and their sodas, and they go in and start the movie and whatnot. Well, the woman comes out to the concession counter, and she's ordering something else and talking to me, and next thing you know, splash, her water broke on the tiles in front of the movie theater, or in front of the concession stand, right? And the usher dude is standing at the ticket box, and he just starts rocking back and forth, just going, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. And I mean,
He hates his therapist at that point.
He was locked up, done, man. I mean, this guy, it was freaking blue screen of death. Like, he was not coming back. The manager on duty, who I will also not name, he had a side gig of selling ecstasy. And so he happened to be upstairs tripping out of his mind on ecstasy at this moment. So I'm like the only person now at this theater that knows like anything about what. So I just immediately call 911. I get her over to the couch. Paramedics arrive and start taking, and like I have to go in the movie theater and tell the other women like, hey, this just happened. But now I have to mop this up. And this was the day that 17-year-old Nick learned that when a woman's water breaks, it's not water.
It's not water.
It's a lot more than water. I didn't know that. I learned that day.
Yeah, it's like ramen soup.
Yeah, it was a lot more than water.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was. Yep, that was my day, my day at the movie
That's
theater.
enough of that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a hell of
I
a
guess
day
I
at
should have
work,
got
man.
I should have got a job at the movie theater when I was
Dude.
in high school.
There's a lot of stuff that went on at that.
I
movie
always just
theater.
liked having a friend at the theater because then.
Oh,
you
yeah,
could
free
get-
movies.
Yeah, you could get in free.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I actually
Working there was
I
crazy.
have a theater story that I'll save for your podcast.
Okay.
And it has to do with my friend that worked at the theater. It was
Okay, he has
There's
literally
something.
went around that lot 3 times.
he has, dude. He's mowing like
he's got
a quarter
that
inch at a
poor
time.
Little rider.
Have you ever invited him on the show?
No, he's not real personable. I can't even get him to wave at me. Like when
Well,
I
then
drive by,
this
like
is
he's
what
one of those. He'll be right by the road, and I'll be like, and he just
Well, that's it. He thinks you're a dick, so
Yeah.
he's like cutting just to screw.
no, he
with
don't
or
flip you.
something.
He don't show any emotion. Like
Maybe he's blind.
my wife works with his wife.
Maybe that's why he's still
That's why he's
mowing.
cutting. He's just
Can't
like,
see.
I didn't get it done.
The only thing I can figure is my wife works with his wife, and she's super nice, but she's the one you can tell that probably talks a lot and is nice. So he's probably that guy that's like, just he doesn't talk because he's used to her talking, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyway, so do we have anything else good for the Commonwealth?
I think that's a show.
It's about a show, guys.
I think
Okay.
so.
This-
What do you guys think of your cigars?
Yeah, touch on those again.
super
Yeah.
good.
Super
I mean,
good.
I'm past the band. It's got a
You
little
are.
bit of spice
I'm
to
in
it.
the
but
final third.
It's a tasty
Me too.
cigar.
I'm about done with mine.
How's your
I-
Red Rider?
You know what? This is like, when I think of cigar, this is like a classic cigar.
I bet that's
Yeah.
really strong. Toby likes some strong.
It's not real
shit.
strong.
You don't?
No, it's really good, but
Didn't-
I imagine this like is what the dads back in like the 60s
okay.
would be smoking when they hand their kid their first Red
Maybe
Rider BB
That's cool.
gun.
That's cool.
Did
And
you shoot your eye out?
yeah,
That's
they're
cool.
just sitting here watching them pick
Yeah.
off birds
Yeah.
and shit.
See, I don't know.
They're chugging their beers and throwing them in the yard. So
Yeah, they're hams,
Yeah.
tans.
Yeah.
Hams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot
Hams
that,
and
kid.
stag. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
But yeah, that's about that, boys.
Yep.
Okay.
This episode will drop on Wednesday morning, 5 a.m.
Oh yeah.
Give us a listen.
Yep. Join the Facebook page.
Answer the Would
We've
You
been,
Rather.
Having all kinds of people
We
join
have.
the Facebook page.
We have.
It's been crazy.
been
Like,
crazy.
Even Andrew's like, man, you guys have had a lot of people join.
Yep. They
Yes,
keep coming
and
in.
we appreciate
I
it.
love it. Keep sharing
Welcome
it.
to the shit show.
Yep. It's the podcast where we talk about cigars, barbecue, and all the shit in between.
Yep, mostly the shit in between.
Most of the shit in between.
Yeah, my friend Thomas came over and we did some comic book trading yesterday, and he had no idea we had a podcast.
Well,
And he started listening today. He's like, "This is pretty fucking funny, dude."
good.
And I was like, "Yes,
Good,
spread the
another one.
word.
Spread the word.
To everybody but your church friends, maybe." Well, yeah.
No, we can listen.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we keep it.
They
Go to-
might like it.
Go to church on
Yes,
Sunday
there you
and repent for listening to this.
There you
Yes,
go.
it's a good reason to ask for forgiveness.
Yeah. If you're Catholic, you can go to confession over it
Yeah.
or whatever.
All right. Bye bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Oh yeah, and listen to the Cigar Pulpit on Tuesdays and Fridays. Thanks, guys.
We were gonna do that after the.
Oh,
God, could you give
It's
us a
the
second?
outro shit, Nick.
God, he just likes to shit all over everything.
And everybody listen to the Cigar Pulpit on Tuesdays.
I like how
and
he throws
Fridays.
it at the Easter egg after everybody's already clicked
Yeah.
off.
No, they'll never click off. They
If you,
wait for this.
yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
But anyway, fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
Penis.
Vagina. You got one, Travis?
Uh,
Hermaphrodite.
orgasm.
Orgasm. Bye bye.